So guys, I'm really excited because today we got two new phones and one smartphone, which I have right here that I'm not gonna show yet because there's pretty funny stuff wrong with it. So these two phones were that I picked up at a flea market a couple of days ago, back when the vacation was still around. That's why I didn't upload a lot of videos because the vacation was around. I was at my uncle's. I got to a giant flea market. I almost bought a laptop, almost bought a PC after that, but they were all too expensive, so I bought these. This one, this Sagem right here was €3, and this Siemens I got for free. Yeah, the guy literally just gave me this one for free with it. So let's first start with the Sagem. So this is a Sagem MC820, first Sagem phone in my collection. So welcome Sagem to my collection. It does work, but I cannot get the battery to charge. I do not have a charger for this. I tried the USB A to black and red cable that I made because David99YT, shout out to him, tutorialized it, how to charge any phone battery without a charger. I did that. It woke up this Siemens almost, but it didn't wake up the Sagem. So this battery is good, but it just does not work yet. So if anybody has this charger, please let me know, because I want to buy one. I really want it. This orange SIM card is mine. This orange SIM card did not came with it. It's on Dutch Tone, which is a really stupid Dutch carrier that I have never heard of. But it does indeed work. I'm not gonna really demonstrate it in this video, but it does work and it is tested. It has a really good looking display. But it says that the battery is unknown. So if you put another battery in this, apart from the original, it does not work. So you need this original battery to work, otherwise the phone will not boot up properly. So stupid thing that Sagem did, I guess. But I do dig the green aesthetic. Next up is a Siemens that is really beat up. I've had another one of these in a wheat case. Yeah, it had like red here, yellow here, green here. That like a wheat logo. It looked really funny. It's gone now. I durability tested it and broke because the buttons were done. The buttons were absolutely broken on them. The buttons were less worn out than on these, so I could have literally kept the keypad and switched them to these, but I didn't keep the keypad. I took the keypad off and digitizer. No, not the digitizer, the touch button. The button itself was just broken. Literally all the buttons. So the motherboard was fricked on that one. This one, on the other hand, apart from having a swollen battery, it does work. And the battery that is in here is from my A50, which I did a video on earlier. Look. Siemens is so crappy with these batteries. This is my A50 battery. It's not swollen at all. Although this thing came with a Tele2 SIM card, also a really annoying carrier. Like Tele2 is like the worst. It is unlocked. So this is a Siemens. What is it again? M35 or something? C45. Not even close. Okay, so it's a C45. Runs Siemens OS or something. Well, it doesn't run Siemens OS, but the software version is 08 on this one. If you type in star hash 06 hash and go to info, there you can see the version 08. My A50 runs version 6. All the buttons work. It does not lock up, unlike my S35. My S35 locks up all the time. This one does not. It perfectly works. Even this button works. It's really worn out, but yeah, yeah, they all work. So let's turn this off. Same animation as on my A50, good old cat and goldfish. So next up is a smartphone that I did not get off the thrift store. I got it today. My teacher gave it to me. It's a Huawei. It's a P7, and here it is. First of all, the display is coming off on this one. Second of all, it does not have a battery. Oh, and it's getting super hot. Oh, what the fuck, it's burning. Okay. Yeah, it's an absolutely gorgeous looking device, but no battery. And you're probably thinking, how the fuck it's super hot. How the fuck does it not have a battery? Well, here is the battery. No. Here is the battery. Yeah, that boy is pretty swollen. So a battery replacement on this one is going to be really easy, but the battery didn't work at all. Like the battery absolutely doesn't work. I don't know why the phone's getting so hot. It didn't do that before, but this battery's dead. I tried. It was unplugged. I tried plugging it in, but it just when you it turns on at first, but then it dies. So I can use it on the charger. Look at that. That's really wacky looking. Oh wow, you're literally touching the LCD if you do that. Okay, I'm not recommending y'all do that. It's super hot. Like the thing is super darn hot. Also, I love this glass back. It's really weird because the glass bag is just taken off. Look at that. I love it. This is a gorgeous looking phone. So, a little bit of an update. Now I have the P8. Wait, let me get them real quick. But yeah, this Huawei P7 got the famous battery get swollen issue. Here's my P8. Um, I think the P7 is even more beautiful. Like this back is gorgeous looking. I don't know why Huawei was so good back in the day. I mean, my P8 looks real good, but it's super beaten up. Like scratches everywhere. I had to clean my camera real quick. You know what? Let's clean my camera. This is how you clean a camera, man. There you go, professional YouTubing. Um, other than that, the speakers finally on the bottom, the speakers on the back on the P7, which makes it look slightly cheap. The speakers are actually real good on the P8. I love this P8. Like this is how big it is in my hand. Yeah, that's a pretty big one. 5.2-inch screen. Really beaten up shape. The SIM card slots are bent. Screen is cracked. Battery life is pretty bad. Yeah, it lasts a day, but nothing longer than that. P7, no idea. I'm gonna buy a new battery for it. It's super hot. Like, I don't know why it's getting so hot. It didn't do that at first. Hopefully, it's not gonna melt like the glue on the screen because I don't want to replace the screen, but yeah, that has happened to it. That's the main thing that I'm concerned about. Since it's a 1080p display, it's gonna be pretty darn expensive to get back. The battery wasn't the strong point on the P7 anyway, so a battery's gonna be about $15, which is not a lot at all for such a good phone. I can get it as cheap as 12, and as expensive as 18. So, yeah, I'm gonna get a new battery for my P7. Let me place my phone like this. But yeah, that's what it looks like. Metal frame. It looks really iPhone-ish. Wow, it really does. I don't mind iPhone-ish phones. This is real metal, by the way. Gosh, it's coming off. Like the screen. Oh boy, the poor screen. Such a beautiful 1080p IPS display, yet it comes off. It's so ugh. Unlike my P8 is fine. It doesn't have a swollen battery. Surprisingly, I guess they fixed a lot with the P8. I am not sure why, but I guess this was the best phone Huawei made. The P7 had issues where they would just randomly not turn on anymore. I've seen that on GSM Arena, by the way. I've had like 2 reports of people having the battery swollen and displays coming out of it because of the poor battery. But with the P8, other than having overheating issues, from what I've heard from other people, this thing doesn't get that hot. On my unit doesn't get that hot. Um, Other than people complaining about it overheating, getting hot while in normal use, the P8 doesn't have that much issues, but I think it's really overshadowed by the P8 Lite. I think the P8 is really, really underrated. This is an absolutely amazing phone. I think this beats the P8 Lite for sure. Um, I would love to. Yeah, I love this phone. I really do. I love the P8. Same goes for my P20 Lite, which I still use as a YouTube phone because my tablet broke. Let me take it out of the case real quick. Brand new condition. Apart from a scratch right here, but like, this is normal use. And I use it in a book cover so that it doesn't scratch up the screen, because the screen is like mint. I love my P20 Lite. Has the best display of any phone in my collection, so I'm using it as a phone for YouTube. There's the box for the P7. I do have the box for the P7. It's not a dual SIM, I think, from what I can tell. I did research. I am not sure. I really hope it isn't. Oh god, it's burning. Like, I'm concerned. My hands are really warm, so I'm really concerned about this. Hopefully it's not gonna pop out the display even worse. I'm sorry guys. I'm just so concerned about the display on this thing. I wanted to custom ROM it, but since the display is so fucked. Also, can you let me know in the comments what I should use to re-glue the back cover? Because I love the back cover on it. But I don't know how to re-glue it because I only have crappy glue gun thing that does not work. So yeah, let me know in the comments what I can use to re-glue it. I just don't want to replace the display. The display is going to be something too expensive, and I want to keep that out of the way. So I'm kind of scared about this. But I will try to use it like a normal phone. Unlike my P8, which I had to do quite a bit of stuff with in order to get proper battery life out of it. Plus the display shit on my P8, and the battery life is pretty bad, but not as bad as you expect. So the P7 box, it is a P7-L10. It's not the -00. So I'm not sure if this is the dual SIM model or not. I hope it's not, because otherwise it doesn't have an SD card slot, and I want an SD card slot in here because I want to custom ROM it. I absolutely need a SD card slot. So wait, you know what? Let me get my SIM card pin. Where's my SIM card tool? Okay, let me do this real quick. But you look at that, it does have an SD card slot. Thank freaking goodness. Also, you can see the display through the slots. That's really cheap. That looks really cheap. Okay, poor Huawei. My P8 doesn't do that. My P8 has like, P8 is quality, man. The P8 is real good quality. Okay, I cannot get these slots in technical difficulties. Why do people brag about the headphone jack? Just bring back freaking removable batteries. Like, ugh. And yes, I do have to keep this thing on a charger, so let me get the stupid thing real quick. So yeah, Ascent P7 box. It looks real good, but I think the P8 box is like fabulous. I do not have the P8 box, but from what I can see of unboxings, it looks amazing. It's still optimizing the apps, but it's almost done. Yeah, that's what it says. It even has a freaking... Oh, that's Dutch, okay. Doesn't have any accessories in it, I think. Let me just get the box open. It's a side sliding box, not like an opening one. This really is a premium device, though. It's like a Galaxy A3 2016, except slightly better, because it has a better processor and it's not a mid-range phone. It's a high-end one. Ugh. We'll take a look at that later. Aw, there's nothing in here. Okay, so there are no accessories. Is there any paperwork? So, yeah, there is paperwork, but I'm not gonna open that up. Previous owner should have opened that up, you know, because, like, the battery's fucked. Let me just close this real quick. There you go. There you go. Okay, let me just put this back together. There you go. Nice box, apart from the bottom being fucked. I don't know how that happened. But, yeah. Also, the phone is still burning hot. Like, it's not hot at all anywhere except here. Like, this is the spot where it's super hot. Probably because there's too much voltage going through the freaking processor. I do need to reset this thing still, so that it's gonna get even hotter. Anyways, those were the 3 new phones that I have. Siemens C45, Sagem MC820, and a Huawei P7. Or P7-L10. Xiaomi SIM tool. Anyways, see y'all later and have a great day.